I had to blackmail a little bit.
Because I
Don't.
I'm
You're
just
only gonna.
kidding.
I was gonna say you're gonna raise shit even more.
Okay.
Nope.
Deep breaths, okay? I'm gonna breathe with
Well,
you.
I did blackmail her a little bit.
So, in the last video, we managed to get Snuggly Paws to react to the video made about her. And in that video, some of you may notice there's a guy that showed up, and his name's Chester. Now, Chester was in the original video, and he was also in the reaction video, and he was just really dodgy from the get-go. In the original video, I think some of it's cut out, but it was just really manipulative, and he was just blackmailing Snuggly Paws essentially. Now, I get what Snuggly Paws has done is wrong, but the way this guy went about things was just not right. And he told her to seek help, which was right, but then he went on to say that he was a licensed therapist and he could help through all this stuff, and we know that this wasn't true, and we later confirmed that it really wasn't true. So in this video, we essentially just debunk a lot of his lies, and he's just full of nonsense. Furthermore, he seemed like he really wanted to protect her from repercussions, which is just not right. People should be held accountable for the things they do, and he seemed like he didn't want that to happen to her. And we found out that he had ERP'd with her in the past, so it seemed like there was a bit of a history there, and it was all really confusing, and he just loves to contradict himself, so it's really hard to really get a true narrative on this guy.
Okay, so but so from the video, what I've heard, and holy shit. Yeah, I may have to take legal action on this.
Could you just make something clear to me?
Please tell me you're not playing nice with this guy.
I'd like to understand why it is you seem to keep swapping sides. 1 minute you're all for defending her and protecting her, and now you're all for taking legal action.
I knew what happened.
Before, no, you had a good idea of what had happened, so I'm just really confused.
I know that part, but if she sent nudes, then that's where I crossed the line.
Okay, so the fact that she speaks sexually to minors and ERPs with minors doesn't affect it, but as soon as pictures are involved, then what?
If she sent proof, if you have proof of her, what's it called, sending nudes to minors, you need all the proof you can get, or else they're not gonna doing through VR. My friend already did something and they couldn't get anything towards that. I'm not sure why I have this one blocked.
He was in the instance why he was.
Oh yeah, no, because they were. He was in front of me when I was trying to look.
So can I just get this clear? I've seen the full footage without all the cutout shit. But like, whether you like it or not, it does look like you are blackmailing her and you are holding her hostage. And you say you study law. I'm really struggling to believe that, because if you studied law, you would know that half the shit you did there is in fact illegal. Like, it doesn't matter if it's online, it is still illegal. You broke the law yourself.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not trying to ruin her life. I was being so patient and kind and trying to tell her that she needs help. Like, she needs to be off the internet. She needs to see a professional therapist where they can be mandated reporters and also alert the police, because what she's doing is not safe for herself. It's not safe for other people, and she's putting so many people in danger. And I know she's upset with me, she hates me, but I'm not going to let that just like slide, because that's so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, but don't I can say I am sorry for what I did about that shit. I didn't even mean to fucking blackmail her. But what I really needed to know, because after hearing that shit, that's really bad. Like, I didn't believe it at first. No one did until that one told me. I can't remember fully what you told me, but I know you told me a good amount what she did, and I didn't believe it at first until she.
Okay, but the really confusing thing is, you said that you had proof of her doing inappropriate things with minors. So why is it that you only cut the line when it comes to actually sending fucking nudes? The line should be drawn as soon as she starts speaking sexually to any sort of minors.
What? Because no, this is so. My friend.
Proof, or was you lying about that?
No, I have it. But no, so pretty much what happened. So
So
my
you could add us on Discord and send
Okay,
us
but
that
could
proof
could
then?
could you could you
I would have
explain
to get it. Yeah.
could you explain why you were defending them? Because you were making yourself look like you were trying to protect her and prevent anything bad from happening to her. And you can argue
But
that
she
that's
does
not the
need help,
case,
like
but
that one said.
okay, but needing help does not mean that you and some other guy can go, "Oh yeah, we are therapists. We can help you." I've seen what you said. Everything you said is just wrong. You can't do that shit. If you want her to seek help, tell her to seek professional help, not help from two guys on VRChat she's just met. A lot of the shit you said and did was in fact dodgy, whether you like it or not.
From what we've seen on the video and from what everyone else has seen that's seen that video, it seems like you was trying to isolate her from everyone so you could have her for yourself.
No, if I really wanted her for myself, I would told her to block everybody.
That's what you told her.
Saving
You
his
was telling
own
her to
ass, that's
block
what
and
he's
delete
doing.
everyone. That was also in the video if you was watching
Chucking
it.
her under the
And to
bus
make a new
and straight
account?
up doing
And
that
I
shit,
said to
yeah.
her boyfriend.
And you was telling her to make a new account,
Chucking
so
her
that's
under the
also
bus
in the
now.
video. So it seems like you was trying to isolate her from everyone that she knows so you could have her for yourself. And you also have a history of her because you ERP'd of her before. So it does make a lot of sense that you would want her for yourself.
Well, I ERP with her before I knew all the shit that happened.
Yes, and that's the
Exactly, so
point
you've
he's
got a
trying to
history of
make.
her.
You have a history with her, you ERP'd with her before, and currently it just looks like you are trying to prevent her from being with other people. Like, that's what he's trying to say.
It seems like you want her all for yourself.
If you want,
And I'm
I'll
pretty
unfriend
sure
her
that's how
now.
it's going to come across to
Listen,
everyone.
it's not my decision what you
That's up to you.
choose to do, because right now I don't think you understand how bad you look, because right now it looks like you're trying to appeal to the masses. You have seen that video has gained traction, and now you seem worried about the consequences for you. Like, it all looks dodgy, and honestly you seem like a dodgy person from every interaction we have had with you.
Seems like you're trying to save yourself right now. That's why you're apologizing so much, because you know that we're recording you.
I want to tell you, by the way, the day that she confessed to like the CP shit and saying she like interacted with like over 20 minors. 4 p.m. the next day is when she decided to send pictures to someone. So that was literally not even 2 days later of her saying, "I'm sorry, I regret it. I know it was wrong." She did it. So she like to me she's gonna keep doing it unless I out her and I report it to the police.
There was already chances.
Is there anything you want to explain or like come clean with? Because I'm sure you understand how you look right now.
Yeah, no. I can say this. Pretty much what I can say. Well, what I was mostly doing is, you know how she kept having, what are they called? Panic attacks, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. So I was trying to keep her calm from everything that was happening. Well, yes,
I
isolating.
mean,
Or whatever it's
that's not the truth.
And
That's what you was trying to do.
You induced a lot of these panic attacks, and when they happened, there is footage of it. You called for Vixie
What
to
you just
step
said
in
there's a
for you
black and
because because you said you didn't want to deal with it. Like, you contradict yourself so much, and it's just so confusing.
You also took her away from the crowd in that instance to have a private conversation with her, which that private conversation is also on video on YouTube as well.
Furthermore,
And you seem to be pressuring her into a confession in that, which is kind of weird.
Furthermore, you have contradicted yourself so many times. When we were sat there watching it, you said you were going to make a video on Vixie, calling her out for bullshit. Then, when me and you had that private conversation, you said to me that we needed to get Vixie's video down because if we didn't, Snuggly Paws would be arrested very soon. So it just makes no sense.
She deserves to get help, though.
Okay. She deserves to get help. That shit will happen in prison. Like, you say you study law, I do not for a second believe it. You have committed multiple crimes, okay? And you contradict yourself so much. It makes no sense anything that you're saying. So, can you just be completely honest here? Do you actually study law, or are you just full of shit?
I'm starting it a little bit, yeah.
A little. What is a little bit?
like I want to
class.
start my own business and all, but so I have to learn law, and I'm only a little bit into it.
So,
started
so
law
you've
school?
only just started law, and you studied a little bit of it, and you decided that you knew enough to decide how to go on with everything.
I tried my best, yeah.
Also,
Now, when you
another
say a
question,
little
are you
bit,
actually a licensed therapist,
Well,
or was that also
I'm not sure
a
if I
lie?
got I'm not sure if I got on the right thing to sign for it, but yeah, if I did my
see,
right,
you're
if I signed right,
contradicting yourself again. Like,
Did you
it
take
just
courses
makes
for
no
it?
sense.
I believe so, yeah.
How many years
What do you
did
mean
you?
believe
How many
so?
years did you do the fucking therapist courses and shit?
For like a few,
I I
a
I I
few
I
years.
need to know how many years, because if you are
And
genuinely a
also, what
therapist,
did
you
these
will know
courses
how long you
consist
did these
of?
courses.
Little does he know I have a degree in psychology.
2,
and a
3,
doctorate in
depending on
therapy.
that.
And what did your classes consist of?
How to deal with them, how to know them, and whatever else that I would have to relook at.
Okay, this just sounds like a lie, though. Why do you have to keep lying to us?
So wait, you
Well,
said a
I'm trying
couple
to
years. Did you say 2 to 3?
2 or 3.
Okay, well, you just can't get. You just can't become a licensed therapist within 2 years. For one, it's 3 to 6 years. Could you tell us what degrees you have that make you eligible for this?
I have most of my degrees in high school I got my diploma and all that.
And what are those degrees? I honestly don't
Uh,
think high school degrees make you eligible to be a therapist, mate.
Then I'll probably drop out of that then. I tried to see if I could take it, but I'm not. Right so far I have failed
Okay,
a lot. But
can you
I do want to get
please,
licensed.
please, first of all, how old are you?
You waffling.
20.
You're 20 and you're a licensed therapist.
Well, trying, yeah.
Like, see, you've contradicted. You said on that day, and I quote, you were a licensed therapist. Just now, we've been talking about you being a licensed therapist, and you've been trying to convince us that you are, but you are slipping lie after lie, and you've been caught out. You are not a therapist. You do not study law, and you have just lied. Why do you lie?
Who knows? To be honest, not with me.
So you admit to lying.
Well, I'm trying. Well, trying to go into law. Yeah, I'm not that.
Can
trying
you
to,
can you tell us
going
what
into
your
law,
intentions with Snuggly Paws are?
But mostly at the end,
You
get her
checking
into a
messages?
therapist.
Those are the laws.
I
What is
thought
I
you were
personally
a
feel like
therapist.
your goal should be to get yourself into therapy, not Snuggly Paws.
If you want, I will go into therapy.
I feel like you need to because you're a
Doesn't
compulsive
matter if
liar.
we want it. You should want it for
I
yourself.
will schedule my thing next week for him.
Well, some of them might
Okay.
not
Feel like
be
you're
the
just saying
case
that,
of
to be
breaking the
honest.
law, but yeah,
No,
some of those are.
I do have a thing, and I can schedule whenever I want with him.
Obstruction of justice.
If I need to, I
accessory
schedule
after
with
the
him, and then I
fact.
meet up with him. And I
So,
go do my
what
therapy.
are your, like, genuinely, what are your intentions with Snuggly Paws? Because I
To
want to
actually
know
get
the
her
full
to a
story.
therapist. She
I
actually does. I do want her to get better than.
do
than
you
wherever
have
she's
romantic
at.
feelings for Snuggly Paws?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So why is it that you're so adamant on defending and protecting her from serving time,
Because
essentially?
like what I was told before by my family's or my grandparents or whatever they want to call it, they always said everyone should have a second try or a
Okay,
second
do
chance.
you know what you're doing is called?
No.
It's called obstruction of justice, all right? And since you study
didn't know
law,
that part.
I'm sure you know
Not that part. I didn't know.
I'm sure you
I was
know
only
up
studying
to
the
how
law so
long
far.
you can serve for that. Would you like to know?
But about 4 to 5 years, if I'm
No,
right.
no. Depending on the severity of your crimes, you can serve up to 20 years. So I don't get why you're so adamant on protecting her. You know she is committing crimes, preying on children. Like, I don't get why you're doing this. It just makes no sense. Like
Well,
to,
I was just wanting to get at the end. I just wanted to get her into a therapist, so she could
no,
actually be helped.
you know why I don't believe that? You you tried to make it so you were her therapist. You told her that you can go through meditations with her, that you can help her. Like you promised her things you could not give, okay? And you furthermore you lied about being a therapist. You're not licensed, okay? You don't have
She
what
did
you
scream,
need
"I'm
to
a
do this
licensed
shit.
therapist" at one point in time.
And furthermore, you screamed that you were a licensed therapist at some point, and you're just not. You've told lie after lie, and it just seems like you have some sort of ulterior motive here, and just makes absolutely no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like some advice?
Sure.
I personally feel like you need to take a break away from your VR headset because this make-believe life that
Uh,
you've made up for yourself is clearly messing with your head. You're thinking you're all this stuff that
if
you're
you
not.
actually,
You're obviously going
um,
around telling people that you're all these things, and
I
it's
was
messing
gonna
with
do
your
that
real
at the
life
end of
head.
this month,
So
actually.
I feel
I
like you
think you
should
should do it
pursue.
now. Like, just
And I also feel like you should take a break away from Snuggly Paws because everything that she's done has been reported to the police. So unless you want to get caught up with that, that's totally your decision.
Okay, I will.
I
will
think
seriously think
I
about
think you
that.
need to step away from this game and just take a long, hard look at yourself, because a lot of the shit you've done in the past couple days is just beyond dodgy and is just not right. Like, but
Yeah.
believe it or not, you made us all feel bad for a child predator. And when you're making people feel that bad for someone who's done something so disgusting, you know you have done something wrong. Your
Yeah,
approach
my
towards
brain
everything was just wrong.
at first I didn't think that until like later. I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I didn't know how to get out of that as well. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I will step
Why
down
is
for a
he so
while,
calm now?
probably for about
Well,
almost a
I
year, I
think
guess.
Doesn't need to step up.
I'm done
He's
with
just
all of
having
this.
ego death.
And if I'm being perfectly honest,
He's
if
an
I was
ego
you, I
thing
would
right
be
now.
expecting a video on yourself, because, yeah, I'm just done with this. I'm out.
I'm okay with that, I guess.
Make that 2 videos.
Okay. I'll
Maybe
just.
3.
Make sure to
Maybe
like
even
and
4.
comment and subscribe on all 4 of them.
I just want to make this clear. My intentions with Snuggly Paws was to never ruin her life or to send her away for forever in prison to rot away. I also wanted her to get help. That's why I was so kind and patient in that instance. However, her proving that she has no remorse for anybody that she interacts with and everything that comes out of her fucking mouth is a lie. I do not have a single ounce of regret for the video that I made. I don't. Because she deserves it. And if she doesn't go to prison, that's fine. But if she gets locked away in like an institute where she can receive help and be away from children so she doesn't put them in harm, then I am perfectly fucking okay with that. And I heard the things that you said that you were trying to threaten me as well. Get my stuff taken down, all of that. That's not nice. And I don't appreciate that because I'm trying to make this place a better game for people and make it safer.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
You need to cut ties with her. She's a fucking menace to this game, and she does not deserve to be on the internet. And if you actually are wanting to study law, which I have studied law, I have a degree in psychology. I have a doctorate degree in rehab for adults with mental illness and disabilities. I suggest you cut all ties with that fucking individual because they are going to fuck you over and they are a danger to society, themselves, and children. That's it. Like, that's it. That's the bottom
Yeah.
line. But I'm out. This is over with. I'm leaving. Have a good night.
Yeah. I've already cut ties with her and everything. I've already blocked her on everything.
Girl Queen Pussy Boss
Oh yeah, no,
activity.
sorry to you all.
Fuck.
Frickin' slay.
Give a
And
definite again after that.
have a nice night, I guess.
Look after yourself.
I will. I
Dude, he's
will
so
make sure to
fucking
do
whipped
better in
right
the future.
now. He's so fucking.
Please do.
I actually needed a reason even to quit this game because, or at least take a long break from it because I've been having really bad mental breakdowns. And I know that's
Well,
not.
now's your chance to take a break.
Yeah, I heard. So I wanted to like have a few friends to say goodbye to, so that's why I was doing it at the end of the month, so I could say goodbye to them and I could take a rest for a while.
Surely, if they're your friends, you add them on other places so you can still
Mhm.
keep in contact with them. Like, what? I think you're just making excuses to stay on here. I also
Well,
think.
some of them don't
Hold
see.
on,
Some
hold
people
on.
you
No,
already know.
I'm talking here.
Oh my god.
Not this crap again, bro.
Silence.
I also think that you are just making this up. I think you're trying to damage control now, and you know, and you know how much trouble you can get into, and I think this is just all damage control. I genuinely don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth. I think you're full of shit, and yeah, that's about all I have to say.
Okay. What were you saying, Milk? By the way.
What was I saying? I just feel like you need to stop lying and get a grip of reality again.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because you've lost it.
I think I
I don't
need
know
to
what drugs you've been taking. I don't know if you need to take drugs to help you stop feeling this way, but you need to get a grip on reality again. And God bless you, I hope you do. Oh, God bless!
I will probably see what I can
Open
do
it
about
up.
that because I've been actually trying to get stuff to help me with that, but I'm not sure how to do that, and I want to go back in therapy more.
I agree with this guy. Not you,
I
this
agree
guy.
with him too.
Yeah.
This is my friend, she's actually quite wise.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go join someone and tell them that I'll probably go by tomorrow.
Okay, good
Let's see
luck,
what's
man.
that.
We're not
I
we're
wish.
not we're not telling you to do anything. Listen,
No,
if
I'm just saying.
no,
I know. I'm
no,
just saying.
listen,
I'm just
listen.
saying.
If you
I
want
actually
to,
want to,
if you
but
want to be on this game, that is fine.
no, I
If you,
don't.
but hold on, if you want to socialize with people, that is fine. It's when you come on this game and start acting weird and taking advantage of people who are clearly just not in their right minds. Like that's when it becomes a problem. Other than that,
Yeah.
you are mostly fine. Like.
Yeah. No. I know. I got that. I do agree with Milk on this. I do need to take a break because I've been on here for so many years to the point where it's not probably good for my mental health. To the point where it could actually lead to me being hurting myself, and I know I'm not going to do any of that, but it could lead to that one day. And I think Milk can understand that.
Try to get the proper VRC before you
I don't have that much money. I lost my job not long ago because my boss kept just yelling at people, and I
Oh
couldn't
my god,
take it
he's
anymore.
trauma dumping.
Oh shit, we're going into details.
So right now I'm jobless, and I really hate it.
Hashtag lore drop.
Well, if you guys need anything, I'll be.
Where's the world's smallest violin? Come on.
Yeah,
I think he was waiting for someone to say,
I
"Oh, I'm
may
sorry
actually
to hear
go
that."
live with one of my friends, and we may
I'm
just
sorry to hear that, bro.
do something else.
You're such a good guy.
What, the job part?
You're such an ally for that.
Which part? Yeah, I don't know which part you're talking about.
Your trolling's got so much better in
Okay.
a short time.
Okay, well, again, wish all you luck. If I come back on, you'll probably be later on in life. Bye bye.
The fucking confetti at the end.
What the
Well, that's
fuck?
that.
So thanks to everybody for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that's just a little bit of insight to someone who was kind of involved in this. I noticed that someone in my comments in the previous video said that he believed that Snuggly was coerced. This is the guy that he thought was coercing her, but he was not. A lot of the stuff she had done had happened before she had met him, and this guy was adamant on her not doing that stuff again, though he was defending her, which was really weird. He didn't want her to do it, but he also didn't want her to be held accountable. So thanks to everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.